Talk to me a little bit about the history of the caucuses, though, because I think that there's a misperception, and perhaps I'm guilty of this misperception as well, that the caucus winners in Iowa don't necessarily become the nominee. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because if you look at the Republican side, in 2016, Ted Cruz won. 2012, Rick Santorum won. In 2008, Mike Huckabee won the Iowa caucuses, and none of those three obviously went on to be the Republican presidential nominee. Talk to me about the Democrat side, because it's not quite the same over there.
That's right. It's a pretty good predictor of where the nominee will end up, both in the race in 2016 between Hillary Clinton and our friend up north in New Hampshire there, who is at the top of the polls now. When they were fighting edge to edge, Hillary and Bernie, Hillary just eked out a victory. And then previously, Obama eked out a victory against Hillary. And then you look back in the races subsequently in previous years, it's been a pretty good predictor. But I'll tell you, trying to predict accurately the winner of the Iowa caucus is like trying to nail Jell-O dipped in olive oil to the wall.
Right. Well, polls are notoriously inaccurate. History, however, is interesting to look at. So this is the past Democrat winners. In 2016, Hillary Clinton won the caucus, and obviously she won the nomination. 2012, Obama won the caucus and the nomination. Obviously, he was incumbent. 2008, Obama won the caucus and the nomination. In 2004, John Kerry won the caucus and the nomination. 2000, Al Gore won the caucus and the nomination. 1996, Bill Clinton won the caucus, obviously, and the nomination. Obviously, he was incumbent. It hasn't been since 1992 when Tom Harkin won the Iowa caucus and then did not win the nomination. He lost the nomination ultimately to Bill Clinton. That's the last time that on the Democrat side, the winner of the caucus did not also win the nomination. That's pretty significant, I think.
Yeah, the modern era have been a pretty good predictor for Iowans as far as where they're going to go for the ultimate nomination nationally there. And there's another predictor that I think is absolutely a lock-in. If you do well, if you win, place, or show first, second, or third there in the Iowa caucus, your fundraising numbers in February are going to be tremendous. If you look back at 2016, Bernie brought in $21 million in January. He doubled that number in February. You look back at even to Al Gore, and he tripled his numbers from January to February. It gives you a lot of prowess, and you can build on from there. Every single candidate in that first, second, third, and even in that fourth place will see some serious money coming into their coffers in the next few weeks.
Oh, speaking of money, this is a fun fact. So Bernie Sanders was obviously touting his enormous fundraising haul for the fourth quarter of 2019, right? Well, it turns out, and this broke, I believe, today or yesterday, that even though he had raised, I believe it was over $34 million, he actually spent during that time frame over $50 million. So a little foreshadowing of a socialist administration to come if Bernie Sanders wins, that once again he's running out of other people's money and spending money that he doesn't have here.